Good morning. Morning. Good morning. It's the middle of the week. Jason's not even here. He's not even here. So this will be interesting. I know. No. Also, I'm gonna try and keep it quiet. Good morning, Kimberly. Hello, Kimberly. Oh, Kimberly. But I have a feeling, Kimberly, you're good people. Yes, Cece. Yes. I, I was at corner kick, and good things happen when you're at corner kick. I know. Cece's so excited. Cece, you want? Okay, she wants pets. We're gonna brush Cece. Oh, Kimberly. Yes, I know Kimberly. Hello, it's Broccoli Girl. Broccoli Girl. Good morning. Um, Kimberly, look away. This is a terrifying series for some people, and this is Cece getting brushed. This is so this is what we do on our time off. Look how happy she is. Happy birthday, Kimberly. You didn't have to look away. I said that. This may be short lived because I don't know if you've noticed I'm talking a little bit quieter. My roommate's bedroom is right below me. It's 8 o'clock, which isn't super late, but it's also, I, I have a noise travels easily in this house. So I'm trying to be respectful. So it's maybe a short stream, but hopefully you guys have a good time. We're gonna figure out something. I don't know what we're playing. I have no idea. I have super totally ultimate dad showdown. Lined up. I see it sitting there. It's right there. I could play that. Um, or I could play Teddy Floppy Ear. Does Kimberly like Teddy Floppy Ear? Kimberly, do you like Teddy Floppy Ear? Because we can play that. Watching from her brand new pink. No way. That's amazing. I don't have a pink tent. I'll say it. I don't have a pink tent. And no one's ever invited me to a pink tent to hang out, so I guess I don't know what that's like, but I hear it's really cool. And they say you shouldn't be jealous, but part of me is extremely jealous of pink tent. That's pretty cool. Is it all pink or is it like decorated with certain stuff or how? Explain this pink tent because this is I got her a mini Bop It toy. Is it the same thing only smaller? Like all the same features of a regular Bop It, just in a smaller form factor? Or did they strip out some of the Bop It? So it's just kind of bop. Did you get her a bop? Or is it a smaller Bop It? Okay, so you can still twist it, bop it, pull it? I played it like twice, so I'm not sure all of the features that they have, but I just want to make sure she's getting quality. I've seen her in broccoli form. I know what she's capable of, and I think that that should be respected. It's as simple as that. It should be respected. Um, does Kimberly like Teddy Floppy Ear? Because that's what we're gonna play. Let me update the thing on what's going on. Did I get here? I got a picture of something. Oh, it is a Bop It. It's a little Bop It. That's amazing. It's good stuff. I don't have anything. I don't need anything more to drink, so I'm not going to be drinking. I'm going to turn that off, where that becomes an issue. Boom. Yeah, I just saw it. So it's like this big. I could show you guys. But I'm not going to. If I show it, it'll show your screen name, so I'm not going to do that. But if you want to send it to me, I guess you can't send it to me in that way. I got to figure something else for that. Anyway, it's a bop it. It's a bop it. It's amazing. Like I said, this may be short-lived because I don't want to keep my roommate up. But I was awake and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go online. It's gonna be a good time. So welcome for whatever we have in front of us here. We are going to stream a game called Teddy Floppy Ear. We can. We're gonna do the race because I think I've only played that once, and quite honestly, I don't know what happens. There's a race that takes place in it, but that's about all I've figured out. We need to do this. That was Josh.
Hey guys, forget about these toys. Let's go and try some real racing.
Who's saying this?
Real?
Who's saying this?
In normal cars, on real tracks, across the lakes and mountains.
Is he saying this?
With chicanes and emotions.
Who's saying this?
And with real fight for the inches on the finishing line. Of course. Well, almost. It's a go-kart race, but they look just like real cars.
How do you know who's talking if they all have the same voice?
I heard that the go-kart club is coming to town.
Oh, his
for the
is slightly
summer
different.
holiday. So what are we waiting for? Let's go. Oink, oink. Indeed, let's go.
Who's talking? I like to think. So Jason's here in spirit. He's spinning the little circle times right there. I can't turn that off. I don't know why his is different than anyone else's. Because we use the same thing. Everybody else's. Oh wait, check this out. I just got my move goal. Just now. I did, CC. Don't even worry about it. Why are they all on their PSPs? Why are they all on their PSPs? We can play as multiplayer? How does that work? Oh, no, we're not doing that. Well, I should do that. I could play multiplayer and I could be playing myself. No. I don't know what we want. What's a collector slalom? Doesn't sound a floppy cup? I don't think I want any of that. Let's check my cars out though. I got a Duzzy Fiat. It's a big Fiat. Duzzy means big in Polish? I don't think that's right. Kelsey, is that right? You don't know what it's not Polish. What is it that you know? It's Polish, right? No. Polish, right? No. It is terrifying. But is it Polish? Do you know Polish? What is this? Small one. These are amazing. Alright, we're gonna do a single track. We're gonna do normal, because we're big boys and girls. I don't know how well cars work in the water, so we're gonna avoid that one. That one has tunnels, and these are locked, so those aren't fun. Fiat. It's made in Italy. Let's see here. What do we got? That's pretty much our choices. We got Carabant. Oh, now Syriana. That was called a mermaid. It's a masterpiece of Poland. Why is this all? Is this Polish? Did they make this game in Poland? Kelsey, you know Dutch. Okay, never mind. That's close enough to Polish, right? Dutch, Polish. Everybody says, if you know Dutch, you know Polish. Right? This is just a fancy car. I'm gonna go ahead and go with this one. We can play as Teddy Floppy Ear. Some kind of dog person. That Teddy Floppy Ear also? Oh no, Teddy Floppy Ear's. Wasn't he talking at the beginning? Was Teddy Floppy Ear present at the beginning of this game? Because it was a pig talking, right? It was a pig talking, I'm pretty sure. Oh, that one's wearing a hat. That one's wearing a hat. Today was a great day. A great day. There's a dog. There's a goat. The goat has my vote. The goat has my vote. Alright, let's do this. Oh, what are the controls? You've given me nothing to go off of here. What am I doing? What did I just do? Oh my good god. Why does the mouse have any control? Oh, it doesn't. Okay. Oh, it's just really sensitive controls. Okay. That good? Am I picking that up for goodness? Oh my good god. Controls are horrible. It's worse than Scunny Cart. You don't want to hit those. Alright. I got lemonade. I got lemonade for days. I don't know what that does, but I have it now. Can I use it? Are there any... Hold on. Apologize. No, I'm not sure I want to go to the menu. Oh my good god. This is my only choice. Either go through with it or... Okay. Is it just straightforward? Is that all I have? I didn't even touch it. What just happened? Oh my good god. What does he keep doing? Why does he have to keep doing that with the car? Got lemonade. I don't have lemonade. What is going on? Okay, so spacebar does whatever the special thing I have is. Let's see if I can catch up to these people. I don't know what's going on. I can't control my vehicle. This is a nightmare. Technically, all of these games are nightmares. I don't know what that just did. I don't know what that just did. What does that mean? Did you see that sign? Am I not allowed here? Is that what that meant? Sorry for clapping. Is that a good thing? We gotta keep going here. Yes. Yes. What's going on? I don't know what's going on. Not lemonade though. Can't So it's a kid's game, right? The way I see somebody. You see that? Alright. We're somehow getting closer to doing something in this game. Good God. Oh, I got milk. That's gonna make me big and strong. Just like the commercials that... Alright, I'm legitimately angry now. I hate this. Okay. Short-lived, but still, that was offensive. That was offensive, right? Why are you clapping? I didn't do anything. Alright, so we have tags. Assuming I have to get in front of people to use them, so let's do that. Let's slow down. I can't slow down, it's just forward all the time. It's just forward all the time. Here, check this out. Boom. I don't know what that did. What am I in second now? Second place now? This is not how... No, you don't. Well, he used that gas thing. That ain't right. That ain't right. What the hell? He needs to go to the hospital. That's what I was doing. I was like, you need to go to the hospital. This is the worst controlling game I've ever... You guys... I don't know if you've played Scunny Kart, but it was like a Mario Kart ripoff in the 90s. It had much better controls than this. What is that? Oh, it's combos. I remember those are pretzels and some kind of solid form of cheese in a pretzel snack. And they give you gas, I guess. I don't know. And like, wow, is bad. Look at me go. This is a living nightmare. This is a living nightmare. Should we play something different? Or should we try this one more time? I think I started getting the hang of it. I want to take Doll down a peg. She should not... I don't know what I'm doing with the vehicle there. Now that I have the controls. Eat my dust, what I'm saying. Also, hey. Boom. I don't even know what half of this stuff is. What is going on? God dang it. What the hell is that? Stop. What's going on? It's got pushed backwards. It's so offensive. That's so offensive. Hey now. I have milk. You guys don't even know how... I don't hate milk. Don't get me wrong. But milk is offensive. Not for any other reason other than the fact that as a kid, they had those commercials where they said you drink milk, you grow up big and strong. Like tall, right? I'm not a tall person. Never will be. Even though I drank gallons upon gallons of milk as a kid. I was hospitalized because of dairy products. But I'm not making that up. Don't eat so much cheese that you go to the hospital. Because it can happen to you. And it's not fun. This person's doing here. What is that? Am I helping? I can't tell what's going on in this game. you're going the wrong way, buddy. That's right. You need to go to the hospital. I think I helped things out there. Oh, disgusting little human person. Why he thinks that I want to slow down to absolute zero, but that's apparently what I was telling it to do somehow. It was just left and right. That's it. No idea what's going on right now. They never told me that before. Is that because I'm in the... Oh my god. She drank milk. I hate that thing. I hate that thing. I'm not even calling it a human. It's not even a human. It's called doll. That's how offensive it is. Got syrup. Come on now. Good person. You're also a goat. What's going on? Can't control this thing. Oh my god. Yeah, no, you were doing so well. Look at all that. I made gravy. Make gravy and good things can happen to you too. Come on now. Come on now. What does he keep doing that for? What is he pointing at? What is 3-3? Alright. This game is a literal nightmare. I'm gonna change it to a different game. Mouse at the P-Robot? Oh, that's best lap. I was about to say those times don't add up. I like how the snail. Can you see that? You can't. You can't see my thing, but you could see that little thing right there, right? The snail. Don't want to go to work tomorrow. Do not want to go to work tomorrow. Do stuff. I'm not gonna lie. I don't do it. Do it. Oh, am I picking that up? It's not. But if you could hear it, hear my cat licking herself in a very offensive manner. Don't go to work tomorrow. I pretty much have to, fortunately, because I do want the paycheck. Kind of important. I know what would be fun. Who doesn't love playing I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger-licking good dating simulator from the start after you've played 80% of the game already from the beginning to end? Who doesn't love doing that a second time? Other than me. Who else? Anybody? Anybody? I'm gonna have to get something to drink for that. I'm gonna have to get something to drink for that. So we play I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger-licking good dating simulator. We are back. You guys in the chat, you can chat while I'm going to the thing. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get something to drink. It'll be good. Be right back.
Sweet cinnamon, Gonna drink myself sweet cinnamon today. Oh, sweet cinnamon. Gonna drink myself sweet cinnamon today. Oh, sweet cinnamon. Gonna drink myself sweet cinnamon today. Oh, sweet cinnamon. Gonna drink myself sweet cinnamon today. Oh, sweet cinnamon. Gonna drink myself sweet cinnamon. Oh, sweet cinnamon. Gonna drink myself sweet cinnamon today. Oh, sweet cinnamon. Gonna drink myself sweet cinnamon. Oh, sweet cinnamon. Gonna drink myself sweet cinnamon. I'm talking about a sweet, 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 sweet cinnamon. Talk about it. Oh, sweet cinnamon. Sweet, 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 sweet cinnamon. Talk about it. I'm talking about a sweet, 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 sweet cinnamon. Talk about it. Oh, sweet cinnamon. Sweet, 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 sweet cinnamon. Talk about it. Yeah.
Back. Boo! What are you doing? Back. I went to the restroom. That's not where I got this, by the way. But this is lukewarm. This is a lukewarm beer. Just cuz. Who doesn't like lukewarm beer while they play I Love You, Colonel Sanders? But who else? But who else? Who have you been? I have not heard from you. It's been a while. I hope things are going well. This is happening. You're probably wondering, I don't know how much of the show you saw a few weeks ago. We played this game, and I was near the end. I was going to finish it. And I picked up a book. It was like, it's going to wipe your memories. And I was like, let's read that book. I was like, are you sure you want to read this book? And I was like, let's read that book. And now, let me show you. We'll load the game. See how all these locks? See all that? That means we can't go there anymore. We were all the way up here. You can't even see. We were right up there. That's where we were. And now, all the way back again. We're starting over. We're starting over. Can't even select anything. Go back. Oh dear God. See how far we get. Is it gonna do anything here? What is going on? It's a lot of music. I don't. Hold on 1 second, guys. Gonna see behind the curtain here. What is going on? Pen tablet. That's a thingy thing. Where's the? Yeah, there we go. That's what we're after. Yeah, that's the good stuff. Mouse pointer. Alright, now you guys can see what I'm pointing at. See that? Look at that. I'm pointing at... They need to turn the lights on. Because right now it's just really dark. There's nice music playing. Playing nice music. Okay, come here. Get a brush. Come on. Come on. She winked at me. Come on. To you too. Come here. Quit winking at me and just come over here. Why? Okay, can't you sit in there? Why is this doing this? Something tells me something's wrong when the screen's this dark. We're never gonna beat this game. We're never gonna beat this game. Oh my god. Something happened. What happened? Oh, I clicked on that. That's what happened. That's not. Oh, it's picking up on the other stuff. All right, this is not working. Let me Alt F4. Let's try again. Thanks, KFC. It's the real Colonel Sanders too. He was. Let's do a new game. Why not? What's our name? What is our name? I think the last one was like Chip Chichikole or something like that. Krilsey. Does Kimberly want to be the main character in the story? Does she like KFC? It's all above board. It doesn't get, you know, it's a family show. Oh, here. There. It's for when she's older. Oh, Colonel Sanders. Yes. Is that you or her saying that? Did she say, oh, Colonel Sanders? You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Or you could wake up. Now. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. I'm gonna stop that immediately. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling thinking about everything that awaits you at your prestigious University of Cooking School. Academy for Learning. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by and you find your imagination getting away from you. Alright, you need to take this seriously. This is true. Yeah, let's take it seriously. Let's get through this. Focus, guys. I'd better make sure to arrive prepared for the first day. You bust through your morning checklist. Teeth brushed. Hair combed. Pits deodorized. Nothing can stop you now. Might need to. Who are these people? You see this? You can't see my cursor anymore. That's so sad. That defeats the purpose of all the things I did. You confidently grab a biscuit, strut out the door, and head off to class. Just what you need to get your blood flowing. I hate biscuits so much. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it.
Good morning, Broccoli Girl. You excited for the first day of the rest of our lives?
I hate that voice. I'm not doing it anymore. Actually, we gotta figure something out for voices. But I also have to keep it, like, quiet, because, like I said, roommate, trying to sleep.
Because I sure am. Excited, a little nervous, okay, a lot nervous.
What's the...
It's that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but, well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail?
Classic Miriam. Raised by Master Chef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great.
But the University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning's famous 3-day only semesters, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. The sweet girl Miriam had always had the flair for the dramatic. This summer she's got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Should you pep talk her or change the subject? Change the subject. It's hard to see Miriam like this, and frankly quite exhausting. Rather than dwell on her anxiety, you try to change the subject to something more interesting. All summer you've been hearing rumors about a dreamy, enigmatic mystery student who's enrolled in this school. Yeah, it's a little worrisome, but you'll be fine. Now, what about this mystery student we read about on the school message board? Any new deets? Oh, get this. I heard his name is Harland, and he's no ordinary student. They say he has powers. He's had them ever since he was born, from an egg. An egg? Like a chicken? Don't be ridiculous. But that's the thing about having powers, it would line up with some of the other rumors I've heard. Like, I heard that he once fought a bear with just his smile. You both sigh, thinking about a student so handsome that the laws of physics don't dare apply to him. Dreamy. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom-engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. Hey! It's Ashley, your arch-rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it. Hello, Ashley. I have no idea how to do these voices, guys.
Oh, I didn't see the chicken shins.
You leave Broccoli's shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins.
You can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to add an extra letter. She had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone.
If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us.
We're not going to let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van Van, the Man-Man, has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight, you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rockin' glutes. I can't remember the...
Van Van.
Orang?
You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van Van have just been as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. I can't believe that University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, would ever allow people like you to attend as students.
I know, right? You'd think they'd just hand us our diplomas now.
Or maybe hire us on as professors? You amateurs can learn a lot from us.
With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam.
Pish.
I'll see you later, losers.
I don't even remember the name. I don't remember the verses. Oh god, there's more. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. Oopsie. I think it's broken. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick. I love you. I think you mean thank you. My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down? Hi, Pop. I'm Broccoli Gal, so are you gonna make me hold this door all day? No. And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Her voice is similar to the one before, right? I don't remember.
This is just me, or is he kind of cute?
It's gonna change like every 5 minutes, guys. I have no recollection on how to do these voices anymore. I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep to themselves, busy chit-chatting. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the podium at the front of the class. Adorable. You think adorable. I'm thinking, oh God, I need to come up with a different voice that I'm going to have to keep track of. Now, keep quiet, everyone. Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class?
You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSAL.
Please, call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and a little fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof.
What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of finer dining. Out of nowhere, the wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside of the classroom. That's what you're seeing there. That's what cherry blossoms look like. That's doing a really good job. I don't remember his voice.
I'm Shelly. Someone close the window.
And then he walks in. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still.
It's him.
If it isn't my favorite student, Harland.
Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles, sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Yet another voice.
Please, call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders.
A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. I don't remember. I honestly don't remember. I think it was like a Yoda voice.
And this over here must be Sweaty Sweats a lot.
I think that was his voice.
Maybe we should open the window back up there before Faucet Pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely.
You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class, and what is with you all really weird insults? Take a moment to clean yourself up? Let's do that. It's a good thing you didn't forget about the deodorant this morning. This classroom is hot, hot, hot. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. I forgot his voice. I think it had like a... Was it Elaine? I think it was Elaine.
Welcome to University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears, there will be blood. There might even be really adorable tiny food. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena.
Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Please don't keep introducing characters. I don't even remember the name. I don't remember the voices of the characters we have so far. Who is this? I do not remember this. I'm just going to use my normal voice because I don't remember this guy, and I don't think he lasts very long. So, hi guys. Sorry I'm late. I hope everybody is having a good summer. I really missed Quiet.
Quiet. Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue? You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place?
You don't recognize me? This is my 3rd year in this school, with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly.
Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time.
Oh god, I forgot about Clank.
Rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels.
You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. I'm just going to let they did the noise for me, so I'm not even going to say it. The class bursts into laughter. That's not nice.
Oh, Clank, you rascal.
Sprinkles walks into the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. While he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff.
Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself.
You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket, but what kind? You have all these treats in your pocket. A beef treat, a rubber ball, or a chicken snack. Given this is a KFC thing, we're going to go with chicken snack. Did I pay for this game or was it free? I believe it was free. But don't hold me to that. You know me well enough to know that I probably would have paid money for this. You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkle's eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite.
Well. I think there might be some competition for new star student.
The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hands slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times.
Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds opened to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation.
As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. I thought we were seated already. Are we all just standing in the doorway? What just happened? What just happened? As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain. I don't remember her voice.
Hey, Broccoli Gal. There's still a seat here.
It seems no one has claimed this seat next to me if you're interested.
2 good options, but which will you choose? Sit by your best friend. Move to take your seat by Miriam.
I'm so glad to have you near me and support with your class.
Of course, you're my best friend. Who else would I sit by?
Colonel Sanders, he has such a magnetic personality, and there's a seat over next to him. If you had us sit there, you might have gotten to know him a little better.
I'd never sacrifice our friendship. Besides, I'm sure I'll get a chance to talk to him later this semester. I've got 3 whole days. That's like a lifetime. So you say. But now that Miriam mentions it, that Colonel Sanders is just so darn dreamy. As soon as you settle into your seat, the professor makes an announcement.
Think fast. It's time for a pop quiz.
Yay! A quiz about me!
This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you're ready for a life of culinary school.
Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. My voices are going all over the board, guys. I apologize. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? That's right. 4. Forest is to tree as chicken is to... That's right. What is the most important efficient eating utensil ever created?
These are really easy.
What food is best for a broken heart?
No, you need a lot of salt if it's gonna be something to make you fix your heart. I've not had camel meat, so that could be the answer. A pancake looks like a silly fit. I'm gonna go with camel meat. Pancakes with silly faces close, but you need a lot of salt. Camel meat, I'm assuming you can add salt to. Pancake, you can't add salt to. So camel meat. That's not wrong. That's not wrong. That's not wrong.
Is Sprinkles a good boy?
He's the best boy. That's right. 4 out of 5. Check me out. I did that. You were here to witness that. Only one wrong, not too shabby. You might just do all right, kid. You look up to see Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He nods with approval.
May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch.
Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. Makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also have a serious about eating. Delicious fragrance wafts through the room, tickles the end of your nose, your mouth waters. I don't remember her voice. It's gonna be different every time, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Did you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good.
What's that guy? Everyone, can I have your attention?
Is it about lunch?
No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, it was...
Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement.
Hey, I was...
It's about lunch.
Everyone cheers. But I...
Shh. Lunch, lunch, lunch.
She said shh.
In honor of the new semester, I prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch.
That must be a smelly smell.
I think that was Pop's voice. Anyway,
Indeed, that smell.
you hold your breath, waiting to see the food this mystery student has created. You've heard he's very talented, but were the rumors true?
Is this?
Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket. It's not huge, it's large though. It is large. Above his head, its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble as if to say, stop thinking and start eating.
For years, I have developed a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavor.
You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can.
But that's all I have to say about that.
I think he had like a Yoda voice. Did he have a Yoda voice? I think he had a Yoda voice.
What do you want with stupid secret recipe, dude? No, I do not. I'm just drafting a last will and testament in case all those ingredients is poison. Got him.
He's not even speaking English at this point. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. That was a burn?
You wait to see what zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach.
Yeah. And
I think they have these backwards. I think she had the Yoda voice and he had like the girl voice. Anyway, long story short,
I was just like writing in my diary. Dear diary, did I smell something beautiful? I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender.
you see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself.
Oh, please.
Well, Van, the man, if you don't want any.
I'll take his.
Well done. I mean, I guess I'll try it.
He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed.
Easy now. There's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in.
You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of his bucket. Why is that in quotes? Why is that in quotes? Why is that in quotes? Why is it in quotes? Why is it in quotes? And sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension? Alone with your taste buds gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. You can focus your mind and meditate on this moment. Try to identify every flavor, savor the moment, and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. Swim towards the light. I'm gonna do that, I guess. The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. You can't see my cursor, by the way. Can I fix that again? Am I able to fix that again? For some reason, it doesn't show it. Right, I have to say what I'm clicking on, I guess. The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy. Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man, for a flavor, are they the same? After tasting his food, you try and get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. Approach Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second.
Anything for a fellow chef?
What exactly was on that chicken?
Ha ha! How bold of you to come out and ask. It's an idea I've had for a new combination of flavors that will make my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal.
It's just that it's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'm willing to trade.
What's the rush? The semester is only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other.
Is he snarling? He's snarling, right? Right? He's snarling. He's clearly not going to give up so easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel. Shouldn't learning be fun?
You've got moxie, I'll give you that.
Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, then he leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers.
Just one ingredient, but you can't tell.
He uses white square rectangle. It's not 11 herbs and spices. It's white square rectangle that they use at KFC.
It's something my great-grandmother taught me.
White square rectangle? Wow. You never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you've got some if you searched. While you're wrapped up in a huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. Like, literally, he vanished just tonight. He just gone. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad.
Oh, it's you again, howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I graduated.
It sounds like you have big plans.
I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that.
Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Do we nag him? I don't even know what that means. To show my strength, wow him with a big idea, to add additional ingredient to add spice things. I'm gonna be modest but thoughtful. Well, he produced a bunch of hearts from his actual heart. That's a good sign, right? Well, I just wanted to tell you I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery, it was perfect.
I appreciate the compliment, broccoli gal.
I'm sure you'll be a big success.
I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon.
You step into the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need.
Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show off our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no. We have to show our stuff? What if I totally blow it?
You're not going to blow anything, except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're going to earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations. Why is she making tiny food creations?
Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off.
Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. I didn't have that choice? They don't even give me the choice? Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of two, that is? Me and you? That wasn't clear? Want to be my partner?
Sure, broccoli gal. I'll prepare our station.
Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. Two different students quickly take notice.
Hello, new partner.
For some reason, it's not making the beep bop sounds, but just imagine in your head the little beep bop sounds. That's what he's saying.
Oh my.
I don't remember.
Two partners. I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose.
It looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. CGC provided good news today. It's not, no. 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 Who do you want to ask? Mary's Bobber? We want Clank. Keep Pop away from these. Can cause syphilis. Get syphilis from food. I'm sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today.
That's okay, I already ate.
You know, it's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. There you go. See? They're making the noise for me now. I don't have to worry about it. Thank you, Clank. I'm going to pick Clank every time.
Hold on there, Phil. We don't even know what the assignment is yet.
Technically, Clank might even not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. They didn't decide to make that sound, but just imagine a buzzing sound.
Tissue? I hardly knew you. Ha ha ha.
Clank judders. I don't know what juddering is, but he does that. And a panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. Looks like you two will be just fine. Let's get it on. It's a family show. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork.
All right, you two. For today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up this. Hold on now. It's all right. All right. A basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea.
It does not take 2 flints to make a fire. It takes 1 flint, but it takes another type of stone. Which dish do you suggest your partner, Colonel Sanders? It has steak in it. That's good. But I think mashed potatoes and gravy is what they're looking for. So we're going to go with that. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I think of cooking making something warm, inviting, and comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes. And gravy. I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes?
No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine.
Don't remember her name. Was she the Yoda voice? We're gonna say she's the Yoda voice, and the other guys is supposed to. I'm gonna go back to what it was originally.
Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders?
We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business.
Sanders' heart is my business, and you better keep your fingers off my man.
Someone call for me?
No cheese, Van Van. Well, I'm here crushing Broccoli's dreams. You're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember?
Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends.
Oh, howdy there, Ashley. Van Van, are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now?
Actually, no. It looked like Broccoli Gal was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. These amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring.
I was gonna say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Ha, I doubt it.
Don't be rude, Van Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatever about Colonel Sanders' ability to contort creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But, Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that is positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense.
Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel. If you don't watch out, Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Let's turn to Miriam, your forever bestie who always had your back. You turn to Miriam, and as soon as you find her, she senses it and looks back. This girl's friend in need radar is second to none. She immediately comes running over.
Is somebody threatening my friend? I will destroy them.
I actually think that Ashley and Van Van were just leaving.
Leaving you in the dust vis-a-vis my skills as a chef, perhaps, but stepping away from this competition, you're sorely mistaken.
Miriam, you're a loyal friend, but Broccoli Gal is my partner for today's activity.
You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station to realize that in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly cream mashed texture, with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well, while your attention was elsewhere.
I know just what to do.
Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which he pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud. What's that? Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still.
If you love something, set it free.
Together you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face.
Van Van, do something, do something.
Scooping up a fingerful, Van Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it is delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity?
Hold on right there, Broccoli Gal. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'll both be better prepared to eat it from wherever it lands.
Can I have potato face?
Van Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand.
Mashed potatoes and gravy? Pathetic. In just a few minutes I prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty, braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce, plated on a battle axe blade, forged by my supreme chef ancestors.
You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have first bite, and you will look at me and envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate.
No, don't. Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic.
Too late. It has been eaten.
I think I left something in the oven.
I don't feel so good. It killed him.
Everyone step back. Don't take another bite.
When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, and then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self.
Oopsie. Tastes like poison.
The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are motionless as statues. Class bell rings. Disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality, it would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds.
I'm not sure the professors here would make enough money.
Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you.
I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please let me walk you home.
What? Like, for real? Come on. You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark, and more than that, a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly.
Those mashed potatoes you made in class today.
Before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them.
They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with.
Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now, you might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders?
Yes, Broccoli Gal.
There's something I need to tell you.
Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first.
Oh, jeez.
You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef in the world has ever seen. And every day since, I have been working towards that dream, day and night, never stopping, never resting. Also, lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights.
We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star.
Hey, no, you... Shut up. I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story.
Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy?
You can't prove that.
I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name?
Somewhere in the distance, you hear a long, sad sigh.
Get him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero.
Oh, yeah. Another voice. This is going to be hard, guys. Not enjoying this part. The spork monster is here. Oh.
The Spork Monster is here to fight a hero.
I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds.
How dare you threaten me, just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level.
Oh, that's Colonel Sanders.
How dare you threaten me just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level?
Be afraid, be very afraid of me, because I'm a monster, see?
Is he rhyming on purpose, or is that just coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. What will you do? It's a Final Fantasy menu option. We're going to attack. You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with Love. Cook with Love does 1 damage. It just got real. That attack really upsets Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you and you take 1 damage. I'm going to defend now. You decide to defend. Which defense will you use? Trepidation. That's right. Oh my god. Good morning. Colonel IX Sanders. Welcome. You continue to stay back and endure whatever comes your way. Seems like a pretty weird strategy, but okay, sure, you do it. Spork Monster focuses her mash mine and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? I'm doing well. I don't know. I played this part of the game before, and I don't remember how to defeat. I think we just keep defending. Which defense will you use? We're going to buff it up. You draw energy into your arms, thinking back on all... How are you doing, by the way? Thinking back on all the stirring you did in the kitchen as a child, your muscles go super swole, and you're ready to take on anything. Spork Monster is no quitter. Buff up and ready to rumble. They go on the attack once again. Finger looking good. Excellent. Spork Monster uses Utilitensile? You take 2 damage. If you take much more damage, you're gonna survive the battle. We're gonna have to attack here, guys. You decide to go on that attack again. We tried cooking with love, but let's chow down. Chow down does 2 damage. Alright. Powerful blow. Spork Monster's oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn of the quad. I wonder who's going to have to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares for its ultimate attack. Rounded edge.
Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here.
Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens.
Hot pie power pinch.
It does 10 damage. Oh, he's defeated. You saved me. The injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. Let's spare him, because I think he becomes our friend, right? You manage to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realize that he's still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Be gone, beast, and
don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow. I forgot his voice already, guys. What was it? What was his voice?
I won't forget this, and I certainly won't be back like you said.
I think that's close. Find out. He comes back, so I'll have to figure it out then. The spork monster scuttles off in the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears to be the first of the cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells, which you don't read if it has something to do with erasing memory. Don't read it. Don't do it, because you're going to be in that. Because it's Colonel. Is it Colonel IX Sanders or is it Colonel 9 Sanders? Because it was Colonel 9 Sanders. Is that right? My Roman numeralish processing is a little subpar, but I think that's 9. I think. If it's 9, be Colonel 9 Sanders. But anyway, we've played this part already, and we played it Valentine's Day. And I'm playing through this again because I made the mistake of playing this game and reading the book and doing the mind erasing spell, which clears out your game and starts you back at the beginning. So we're doing it again in the middle of the week. Normally we just play on Saturdays. It's been a long week. Golden chicken cover. There you go. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it is Borko.
Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar.
Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. With any energy, you keep your eyes open. Darkness overtakes you. Whoa. Things just got real, guys. Image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He should not be. This is a co-ed dorm, but he should not be in here right now. Oh, he's gone. He left. All right. He's a gentleman. He's a gentleman. It's a family show. He must have helped you get home. There you go. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it home without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you are tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there instructing your love. Dreams are weird. There he is. Frames per second on that could be a little bit better. That was a little jarring. You awake on day 2. We got 3 days here, guys. Day 2, and attempts to process the wild visions you've had. Were they memories or premonitions? And then there was that secret ingredient Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? KFC uses white rectangle in all of their cooking. It's true. Probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with Spork Monster, she launches into a story of her own. I don't remember her voice. Oh, God.
Oh, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might like Clank.
Like him? Like?
I know it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in high school?
No, but that does make complete sense.
Yeah, he was so popular that he was voted prom king at a school he didn't even go to. It was also the convertible that he himself rode in at the front of the homecoming parade.
What?
He didn't even go to, and was also
He was a convertible? What the hell's going on? He didn't even go to, and was also the convertible that he himself rode in at the... I don't know if that's English. Is that English?
Yeah, but he was so popular that he voted prom king at school he didn't even go to, and was also the convertible that he himself. He was the car? Is that what she's saying? Colonel Sanders was the car? I'm thinking maybe something got lost in pressure cooker language translation. Yeah, I think so. Either way, maybe it's best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders.
You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy at school, the most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. You're a thing now?
We're definitely connected yesterday.
You sure did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess?
Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes light up.
A secret ingredient?
Yeah, I said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing.
So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man, approached me in a botanical garden where I was wandering.
This can't be good.
He told me all about his passion for spices, secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me that what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own.
Please, Miriam, don't tell me.
So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice. He even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I've ever tasted.
I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here.
Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we stayed in touch, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices.
Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe, which happens to be white rectangle. And besides, I only know one of the ingredients, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone. Cough, cough.
Please, please, please. It would mean the world to me, and no one has to know. It came from you or from Colonel Sanders.
What do you think? Should you protect Colonel Sanders' secret or share it with your bestie? People should start cooking with white rectangle. I'm gonna tell her. Okay, you tell her, but it has to stay secret. Miriam nods furiously. He told me that he uses white rectangle. Nobody would ever guess that, would you? Her eyes light up, imagining such a thing. You figure that you satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's possibly not good. Probably not good. Right, CC? Protect? Gotta let people know about the white rectangle. More people used it in their cooking, people would have better tasting food. Before you can ask her to confirm what she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill in the air. It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school. We're just going to admire that glory. Colonel Sanders' horse is truly a thing of beauty. What does the horse do during school? Without ever acknowledging that he's being watched, he does a short horse dance before dismounting with a flourish. He then slaps the beautiful creature gently on its rear, sending it running free into the countryside. You're so struck by the sight of him that you lose the ability to speak coherently.
Oh, I didn't realize anyone was watching. Don't worry, he knows his way home.
You attempt to compliment Colonel Sanders, but the words don't come out exactly right. What a horseful beaut you have. I mean, what a horseful beaut you have. Dang it, that's what I said. That's what I just said. Being a good friend, Miriam tends to cover for you.
Oh, Broccoli Gal just gets really nervous around people they like.
What? This isn't helping.
I mean, they got food poisoning and were up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it.
She gives you a wink and a smile as if to say, situation handled. Can't blame the girl for trying. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school. Really? You have food poisoning? It's like, enjoy that. Leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see the two rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. Who is that? You can't see where my cursor is, but by the clock, who is that? Who is that? Who is that by the clock? And then why do I have this button up here, the fast forward? Tempted to hit the fast forward, but I don't know. And what's the popcorn? I don't know what either of those things do. Like counterfeiting recipes, experimenting with restricted ingredients is bad. Summoning a bad demon? You try and get a peek over Van Van's hulking soldier, but he sees you coming.
Well there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this.
Alright, why don't you make like a bee and mind your own back, Sonny?
Let's see here. Tell them to stop immature, act like you're not interested in them, but really try and get a closer look. We're gonna do that. You sit near the rivals, but leave your back turned to them. You even hear Van Van mutter something that sounds like a little bit of a magic spell. However, he notices you eavesdropping. You try and cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. It's time for class, and you're distracting the rest of us who want to learn. Now you've upset him.
You're the emperor. You're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules.
I'm not sure you know what a good meal if it ain't you.
Being the best chef in the world takes more than the culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache.
And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil.
You finally get a look at what they were truly hiding, and you instantly recognize that it's a book. Just like the one you found with your encounter with Spork Monster. It's the same book that I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back.
I don't know what you're talking about. That book is in the family heirloom and it's a contest. It's a secret.
You notice that they haven't been studying the book. They got Pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. Midweek goodness, you like it? You're welcome, Jared. I'm trying to keep it down because I'm not trying to make a lot of noise, so I'm hopefully accomplishing that, but doing a lot of different voices. We're trying to make up lost time because I did the thing on the thing. Getting back to where we were in this game so we can finish it off. Probably not tonight, but maybe. I hope you're having a good week. And I have no idea what... Every time I do Pop's voice, it's a different voice, so here we go. Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. I'm not doing Clank's voice, because the game does it half the time anyway. But just imagine a beep beep sound. Okay? Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot.
Hey, watch it, you bucket of bullets.
You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Well, he technically did. He rolled over his foot. And again, Clank is, it says, he's doing the buzz thing.
Do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer.
Again, womp womp.
No, your mother was a stand mixer.
There it is. See? Half the time it does it for me. I don't even have to worry about it. So good. Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room.
Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them.
Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is a ruse, right?
Gentlemen.
Wait, gentlemen? Oh, yeah, he's talking to the guys.
Get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena at least, or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on.
Maybe I can help you with your business plan.
Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog.
Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn.
Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. Who says this? After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom.
Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken.
You want to pay attention to the lesson. Truly you do.
Which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name.
That's not true. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Just now looking at the logo vote? Sorry, I was busy last week and I'm still partial to the first one, but I don't hate the solo cup look either. It looks like we were probably going to be changing the logo. I wanted to see what other people's opinions are. So there's either way is fine. I'm honestly, if we don't change it, that's better. But I do want to change it, so we'll find out. We'll find out. But thanks for checking into it. If you voted, excellent. If you haven't, no worries. And if you have, now that we've discussed it, even better. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, you can head to the Facebook page, and there's a link on there for a straw poll. To change the logo. I'm thinking about changing it to be more closer to what I was initially planning. Because it's a parody of another logo, which I won't go into for potential lawsuit reasons, but we'll figure that out when we get there. Right? It's not like we've crossed that bridge before. Credit music. We'll see. Huh? Anyway, your vote counts.
Well, broccoli gal?
Naturally, this appears to you to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? Just gonna get a glass of water. Grab a glass of water, gulp it down. It's cool and crisp, like the purest snow melted by a mountain spring.
Hey, that was mine. It was from my favorite toilet.
You owe me $6. And you've got excellent taste. You think to yourself, geez, I should have paid better attention. We all make
mistakes.
I have no idea. Again, this character, I keep going different voices. Keep doing it. I'm gonna have to make a new rig shirt. Yeah, maybe not. Like I said, I was thinking about changing it, but I wasn't sure. And I hate to do that so quickly after getting the new shirts. But yeah, we'll get to it. But yes. Yeah, speaking of the rigged shirts, I still have it. It's right here. Whoop. Next to Josh's Poet album. We have a t-shirt here. We could probably do a viewer gaming, maybe, I don't know. You guys can't see it very well. It does not come in very clear because of the yellow. Somehow is close enough to green. It's a crazy time. Yeah, if I get this open, browser here, maybe we could do a viewer gaming. Maybe not.
We all make mistakes, true to forgive someday. Come on, it's time for lunch.
Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim, and your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. I think his voice is very similar to what I just did. Looks like Josh is currently... Jared, if you want to join viewer gaming, we'll do a viewer gaming.
Today's lunch will be prepared.
Via time complete to cook off.
Next one will be white. Didn't think the yellow through. The yellow looked good. I like the difference, given that it's kind of, its own thing. I didn't mind it. I think it came out pretty nice. But if you're gonna print new ones, if you'd like to, we could work together on it. If you'd like to, I can if we work together, we can get like the logo. I can get you a high quality version of the logo, and go from there. But if you want to do it all on your own, I'm all for that too. Less work for me. I'm all for it. I mean, let the duel continue. Perfect. All right, let's do it, guys. Good luck to both of you. May the best man win. If you're watching the show, you have no idea what's just happening. You can go on to gamesfordrunkside.com. You can vote on buttons. There's normally a thing that you can vote for me drinking, but I'm not going to do that during the week because I have to work tomorrow. But you can do this. You can play Vera Gaming. So, see, just you're going to get all them. You're going to get some sips. That's what's going to happen. I think Josh is going to get himself a sip. I don't think Jared could. Nope. Jared did lose that one. Josh did get the sip. Congratulations, Josh. If you guys are both here, I know Jared's here currently. Josh, if you're still here, go ahead and hit that button. Jared, hit that button. Let's have a rematch. Let's see if we can get this taken care of. And see if we can't redeem ourselves. It's not rigged either. It's definitely not rigged. The level of theatrics with these two is off the charts. Do we demand that they stop wasting everyone's time? Yes. Or do we step up and tell them you're on? Stop wasting people's time. Is everything in competition with you two?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, not with me. I'm on a personal journey to learn, to love. To learn to love? Sure, why not? But definitely not to consistently battle. Consistently or constantly? I don't remember what that was.
Yeah, stop getting your genres crossed. Don't you have some portable monsters to capture or something?
That's a reference to Pokemons. I don't need to eat if I'm going to have the energy to sustain my education and pursue my dreams of being a master chef.
Are any of us supposed to get anywhere if we're constantly fending off challenges from everyone we know at all with an apron? Besides, I already bought my own lunch. Broccoli Gal, you should have it. It will give you the energy you need to succeed.
Why would she give me her lunch? Miriam reaches out and presents a gift to you. Oh yeah, she makes a little tiny food. That is hideous. That's hideous. Josh, Chris has seen confidence now. Just saying, I have. I'm prepared for the next time an attractive woman does something in front of me. I'll know the right way to respond. Jared's back in there. And Jared, if Josh doesn't rejoin, I'll fight you. And if you beat me, you get yourself a sip. And if I win, technically I get a sip, but it doesn't count. I don't include myself on the scoreboard. But we shall see. Special grilled cheese and tomatoes. Oh,
My special grilled cheese and tomato soup with chocolate milk to wash it down, and a tartlet for dessert.
that's annoying. A tartlet is painful. If only takes you about 5 seconds to eat Miriam's tiny food, but it's just what you needed for motivation. You know what? I've learned enough for today. Let's battle. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkles steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness.
Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sportsing court.
Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief.
At least not until we turn on the timer.
Just then a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words, "Timer ready." I don't like that.
That's what I'm talking about.
Talk about it. Talk about it.
Aroo.
I stand corrected.
If it's a battle you want, it's a battle you get. When best you can be best and be the best of them.
Let's believe it.
Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now my chances shine. I will defeat you myself.
You had this chicken and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day one, and you're feeling like you can really impress him here again. Here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. think fast. The timer runs down. You'll be forced to pick randomly. I have no idea. What temperature did boil water at? It's 100. I don't know. That's right. But how would you have gotten into the school without knowing that? Winner gets to rub my furry belt. Ooh, let's that inside. Yes.
Winner gets to rub my furry belly. Let that enticing offer motivate you.
You're going to need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't even know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea because it has a white rectangle in it. How many herbs and spices did he say? 11. That's right. You might not know all the ingredients yet, but at least you're heading in the right direction. I watched last week's show back. Your boo never showed? Our original shirt giveaway idea might be a wash. She showed up for this tonight for a minute. She said something to Kelsey and then she disappeared. She never responded to me, but that's okay. She's busy. Yeah. Boo, where are you? But no, it can happen. It could be anybody. Or we could expand it out and guys could wear the shirt, but I don't know too many guys that are willing to wear a tank top graciously. So we'll go from there. But anyway, maybe I should wear the tank top for one of the shows, and then I'll wash it and then give it to whoever's the winner. Tail wagging identifies. Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. I was about to say alleviate, and that's not the word that's there in front of me. What state of mind offers the most flavor? Trust. No, that's not wrong. You gotta trust it. I'm begging you.
I'm begging you to get it together. Get it? I'm a dog. It's never the wrong time for dog jokes.
Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When were you a child? Your father told you never to forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. Now will be the greatest time to harness energy. Where does it come from? Small town. That I didn't even answer. I didn't even click on anything. This is a horrible time to start looking for things. Next question. Try to shut out the noise that and focus on your cooking. What's the sound of success? Sizzling. That's not right. That is true.
Don't make me get the spray bottle.
Is this the end? Yep. Game over? Try again. Swear to God. If I have to play this game. It has to be one of the girls. It's specific to the size. I don't have the idea of... I don't hate the idea of you wearing it, though. Alright. Okay, we're gonna zip through this. I think that's what this is for. Yeah, sneeze. Make it stop. Make it stop. Make it stop. Oh my God, I have no idea what's going on. Okay. Yes. Alright. 11 herbs and spices. Alright, so we're good so far. Now what? Gratitude. Gratitude, that's right. Gratitude true for you, but actually stronger. We need a child. Deep in small town. There's a shot, don't go miss it. Aru. Try and shut down the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. Bubbling, silence. Yes! You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye.
I believe in you, broccoli gal.
He's actually cheering you on, which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you're doing. Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders. Give me spoonfuls of gravy to feel the traditional. Colonel Sanders, I can't read them! I had to read them out loud, I can't do that. What are you thinking? Get back to my competition. Alright, grrr. You're standing in a desert with only one desert cookbook. What do you take? Cookbook. We need a cookbook. What a hunk.
Huh? What a hunk. I know, right?
You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge or falling behind?
Sorry, I forgot a question. Colonel Santa, I didn't read all of them. How can I even read them? What does that have to do with crafting specifically fried chicken to bake biscuits? Don't make biscuits.
Woof woof.
You're really struggling to keep up. I mean, you do the extras of the week, you're totally jacked, and if Trisket doesn't jump on you wearing a tank, I don't know what... That's true. Mendel is an international... I have some choice words. I love your Trisket product, and you won't let me be a sponsor for it? That's just wrong. That is just wrong. You know how many nights I cried myself to sleep because you won't return my emails anymore? It's just like, you don't even bother putting together a cease and desist letter. You just don't, you just like, junk. Thank you. At the next station over, Ashley has already begun plating elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps.
Yikes.
Again, I don't do Clank's voice. The computer normally does that, so I'm waiting for...
I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch.
Where?
You might have any hands, but Broccoli Gal does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed.
There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way.
When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand in the mixer to rescue the dough before it's overmixed.
Broccoli Gal, no!
But you're not fast enough, and your hand gets stuck and immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame.
What you often find is that the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult.
Everyone stop what you're doing right now. This battle is over.
It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish.
Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on.
That's too bad. Here I am with a completely dish ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default.
No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two, on account of Broccoli Gal's injury.
You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish.
But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared.
Well, I'm the sweetest. I skipped straight to dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Broccoli Gal to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me a strong, steady hand.
Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden beneath. Inside you'll find...
Inside you'll find a decadent fried cheese croquette, atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream, 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry. Jelly?
I don't know what that is. What's jelly? Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger into the chocolate sauce.
Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley?
Oh, you.
As he places a sauce-covered finger into his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. And we're just going to put ourselves between Colonel Sanders and Ashley. You reach out with your apron to wipe the sauce off his glistening face. Sweetheart, look at your hand. There's no way you can go on. That's what she said. That there's so many ways I can't keep up. Did you hit the button? I didn't even look. I should have looked. That's on me. I did a bad job. You notice I have the view. We're gonna do viewer gaming. I have the. Good luck, Jared. I have the. There it is. I have the.
Sweet Cinnamon's turned off for tonight because I have to work tomorrow. And I need every brain cell minus these. Colonel Sanders recoils and brushes you back? Oh no.
This goatee isn't a fashion statement, it's also functional. I was saving that flavor for later.
Dude, don't be gross. If you have a goatee, don't keep stuff in it. Don't keep stuff in your goatee for later. Oh my god. This is a nightmare. This is a friggin' nightmare. Alright, let's do this. Alright, whatever. Come on, come on, come on. Swear to God. Yes. It's 11 spices. Come on. Gratitude. That's right. Small town. That's right. Let's do this. Bubbling silence. That's right. Let's do it. No. Okay. Cookbook. Stop. There's nothing. No. There isn't an actual. God. Alright. This happens, and then what? My good God. All of this? Just internalize that rage. Alright, your rage burns so intensely with the eyes burst into flames. The flames cause your eyeballs to catch fire, fall off your face, which means people have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester, perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried eyebrow, you're run for the cry to be alone. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. And he won't ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. Try and hide from him, but he approaches you directly.
I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out.
I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. It's a family show. I'll never be a master chef.
Failure is a part of life, not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before?
That's exactly what I think.
Well, think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you enrolled in culinary school. Incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure, I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician.
Happy accident, Coop. There is no God. Not related comments, but in a row. What happened? What just happened? There is no God. Not related God. I'm not sure what that means. Did I say that? I probably said that. Did I say that? I think I said that.
I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel.
I didn't know.
People see my delicate ribbon tie and well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together, which is true now. But it hasn't always been.
Sounds like this guy could really use a hug.
I've resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give.
As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something at night inside of him. A burning passion.
One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world. and make up for my past misdeeds.
Yeah.
Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. It's the spork monster. Jared, you got that sip. Congratulations. Getting loud again. I need to stop doing that. But congratulations, I've opened up a new round. Gaming, if you guys want to join back in, it should be open. Say it's open. Now it says it's open. Orko?
I know I said I wouldn't be back, and after the whole fight to the death thing, maybe you don't really want to see me anymore. But I just wanted to say that I was wrong to attack you, and I apologize. I know what it's like having to always look over your shoulder. Monster problems, am I right?
Oh, thanks, Porco. I'm glad there's no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark of night can really rile a person up. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode.
I know you're strong, and cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to this school. I wasn't always a spork monster, you see.
I don't believe it. You're a human once?
Well, no, I was a golden retriever, but I was still a student. Until one day, some mean kids with a magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed.
A magic spellbook?
Precisely. I had procured a copy for myself, but somehow, somewhere, along the way, I lost it. If you would find such a book, I beg you respect it. You're a powerful chef, and shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear. I will be there.
It sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life, Broccoli Gal. Together, I am sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss.
A personal invite? You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Stepping inside Colonel Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with them. It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders.
Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude.
This game reminds me of the KFC commercials recently where they had several wrestlers dressed up as Colonel Sanders. Jason might know. I haven't seen that ad, but Jason, of my friends, Jason would definitely know. He's traveling right now.
Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef.
Well, there is something. It's a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure if I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy, both perhaps. Now you've got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him or keep it a secret just for you? You're going to reveal it because that's the way you progress the story. You decide that you're going to, as you're ready, you're going to be to share with the original Cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive headfirst. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping in ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. So my mashed potatoes, my coleslaw, if he takes these and uses them for his business, I should have 50-50 shares. Are we going to sue KFC after this game? Because right now, that's what it looks like. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' Luxie hideaway.
Magnificent.
Together you chow down on the creamy slaw until it's just a spoonful remains in the bowl.
Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I don't like to have it around so that I can admire it. I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment.
You could offer to make him more, but he seems very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not?
Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment.
You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room, various items you can look at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap an item, discover more about the Colonel. Alright, obviously, we're going to click on the urn. Take a closer look at the urn. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe read the inscription, it says, "Here lies the ashes of all my past careers and business failures." Poor guy. I see an arsonist. Is Colonel Sanders an arsonist? Is that a thing? Is that a Ring doorbell? Hold on. This must... Oh, that's a safe. You guys can't see what I'm clicking on. That's a problem. Right. It's a safe on the wall. And it dawns on you. As soon as you turn the dial 111111, the safe opens. Inside you find a single note. Can chicken be sashimi style? No. That's how you get salmonella. You don't want salmonella. So, okay, we're going to take a picture of these pictures on the wall here above the urn. That's terrifying. Adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor with the goatee and mustache combo he sports. You figure this must be Colonel Sanders himself. Yeah. Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of the company. Am I right? Yeah. Oh, let's find out what's going on. What is this? Lock of silver hair is one with the teeth of the comb. On further expansion, you realize the teeth herein is just silvery in color. It's actually made of spun silver. That's beautiful. Alright, we're gonna take a look. Yeah! We got ourselves a suit. You can open the door of Colonel Sanders' closet. You send a URL? Alright, let me take a look and see what we got. URLs. Oh, I don't have that page open. Let me open that page up real quick. It's gonna change there. Don't even worry about it. It's reloading. I haven't gotten anything. It's not showing that anything was received. I need to look at that. Did it say it sent? Because I don't have anything on my end. Let's see, viewer gaming is sent. Did you put in a description? Try and send it one more time. If it says it's sent, but it didn't, I'm going to be very upset. Not at you. I'll have to fix it. Because right now nothing is showing. I can show the plain picture. Doesn't help. Doesn't help at all. You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of signature white suits hanging within. You take one off its hanger and try it on. Why would you do that? The jacket's a bit big. It's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they mean? Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish he's been working on. He wants you to taste it. You try to act casually until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket.
I usually don't loan this out, but I must say it does look good on you.
Oh crap, the jacket. You forgot to take it off. I'm gonna tell him I'm cold.
I'm so
sorry. I didn't mean to intrude. I just got a little cold and thought this might warm me up. Colonel Sanders smiles and scoots close to the fireplace.
It's warm by the fire. Why don't you come a little closer?
Suddenly, everything feels like it's moving too fast. Final exams are tomorrow. You should be thinking about what you're going to cook. I should be home studying. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel?
Yes, Broccoli Gal.
I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful.
I think you're right. We should take things slow.
Talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Okay, dream sequence. Did you try and resend that? Oh, to take a look at that.
Oh, we never left? Did we just sleep in his doorway? What just happened? I thought we went home. You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway? Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is a day that could change the rest of your life. Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast and mouth waters at the sight of it. Working on it. Okay. If you get any errors, let me know what those errors say. You should get a message one way or another. Here's a simple breakfast.
Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up.
It's meticulous. You don't have fried chicken for breakfast. No one has fried chicken for breakfast. Good God. Taste Colonel Sanders' food and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question.
So, would you say that we're the perfect match?
How presumptuous.
My cuisine and your taste buds, that is.
Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? Let's take him down a peg. It's good, but my mom made better. Colonel Sanders' expression grows serious. Did your little jab land too hard? Colonel,
I know what you're going to say. I need to be better if I'm going to leave my mark on this world.
A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window.
And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. We are going to take 50-50. This is going to be awesome. We're going to make it rich. We're rich people.
Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion, confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears. Sorry. Unable to speak, the only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, waits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you. No, they ain't. There she is.
Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something happened to you.
It's okay. I was just...
But now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally speak of this area, Miriam.
Sure, but...
You will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date.
I think I can believe that.
Since he's been partnered up with Clank, he asked me to go out with him. Of course, I told him you better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me, so I said, yeah, sure, I can get to know you, little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control.
Did she just say skydiving as if it's a typical first date to go on with a talking pressure cooker?
And now I'm not really sure where we stand.
You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story, however. Bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night with him.
You what?
Nothing happened, but the emotional connection, wowzers. Miriam offers to support you no matter what you do. Together with your bestie, you feel like you can do anything. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp that fact, because, he's Pop.
What's a swirly? It sounds delicious. Oh, it's great. I'll order you up one right away. I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dong and a treat.
You can get your swirly dip too.
Why don't you go pick on someone your own size?
Because I'm literally the biggest person in this school?
You're the source that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature?
I got some nerve, broccoli gal, suggesting I pick on the defenseless horse.
Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince in pain.
Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up.
I'll never give up, ever.
Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are too close to the boiling point, or too close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on.
Is everyone excited for the final day of school, Broccoli Gal? How's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon.
Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail, winning so hard.
Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive.
What is he complimenting? What is he doing complimenting her?
But what about the flavor of my delicate warm gooey chocolate sauce?
It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. That's a lot of words to say. It was bland.
Oh, I said that. Never mind.
Excuse me, Broccoli Gal. I'm more than capable enough to speak for myself.
Sorry. I even used your voice. Right? Good morning, Jason. We're getting to where we were. Today was not a good day at work. How are things?
Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel.
Jason, you should go into Viewer Gaming. Jared was gonna try and send a link, and it didn't work so well. I haven't gotten anything. Let's checked.
I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. See you inside, Broccoli Gal.
Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel with that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spell book you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages. We're where we need to be, guys. We do not do the spell. Don't do the spell.
Whoa, that's the book? It's clearly bad news.
It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff.
Like a grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it were really powerful?
I think of one surefire way to find out. You open to a page covered with arcane warnings, cast only in case of extreme emergency, it says it around the pages. I could use the spell here. It says it will erase anyone I choose from all my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam.
That's way too drastic. Couldn't you do something else, like anything else not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger?
Okay, fine. It is drastic, but despite desperate times, call for desperate measures. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you. A pretty good excuse to try to find. We are not doing that. Don't do it after all. No. You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. We made it. We're almost there, guys. We're at the it's like we've cast a line out. It's the apex of the cast on the thing, right, Jason? It's the apex part. Sprinkles is already in the room waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement.
I want you to know I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of.
His cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. He must be hungry. Reach for some old homework to give him a snack. Dogs can be rather unpredictable, especially Sprinkles. Wait to see what happens. We're going to wait to see what happens. Sprinkles stops in his tracks. He focuses on the window. The room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on the cherry tree outside. Sprinkles turns feral and runs to the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel. No.
Terrence, I told you never to come back here. Terrence, I will destroy you, Terrence.
Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drool flying off his face. The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence?
You better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again.
After Sprinkles is satisfied with his presence has been felt by not only Terrence, but any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returns to his professional tone.
I apologize for the outburst. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Broccoli Gal, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see,
but before he can get any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Sprinkles is interrupted by whirs and sparks coming from the back of the room. What's happening?
Told you to save it for after class.
What is going on?
You think I wanted to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger?
Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises. There's a whir sound there.
But no, you had to show off your cool kid friends, Jeff and Joan, J&J forever. Watch us form a triangle in midair as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know?
Bzz, bzz is what it says there, and then
Yeah, well, that doesn't make a great date. And take Jeff and Joan with you. You can't all hold hands as you pedal down the mountain or off a cliff for all I care.
aw, she hurt Clank's feelings. Clank begins to shudder, steam pours out of the gaps in his panels, and then a loud ding stops him in his tracks. This ain't right.
No amount of seasoning is gonna make me want to eat that, Clank.
That's a shoe. Don't eat that. Clank breaks out a completely deep-fried sneaker, considering that he himself has wheels, not feet. It's not entirely clear where it came from. In terms of deep friend footwear, I guess it looks okay. Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see that entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school.
Well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown, challenge exam, trademark. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena.
But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey Miriam, are you okay?
Okay, I'm so mad I just smashed a little tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could you embarrass me in class like that in front of everyone?
Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure. So you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anybody. Me and you, I should say, you and I, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. It's like off I-80, take a left, about 17 miles east, and then you take that for about 45 minutes and you're in Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way.
You're not gonna saddle up on Colonel Sanders Stallion and ride off in the sunset without me?
This is a family show. Jared, I still haven't received a link, so I don't know if that's broken or if I did something wrong, or but I do see you are in viewer gaming, so we can do a viewer gaming. Of course not. Well, maybe sort of, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it and a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest, anyhow. Miriam gives you a big hug, wipes the tears from her cheeks.
I should really review my menu for today. I'm gonna make a very special soup.
And I bet that professor dog is gonna love it up. While you were pep talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay. Look again. If not, I texted you. Yeah, it doesn't show anything. Did it say there's an error? Texted. Oh. No battery, but let's see what I got here. That's amazing. Let me do this. Jason, my dear God.
see if I can do this. Oh, that's why. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why that. Okay. That's not gonna work, but we'll get there. We'll get there. If it's being sent the way I think you're sending it, that's probably why it's doing it that way. But I'll figure out a way around that. But I see it. It's Colonel Sanders. Jason, if you're still here, Colonel Sanders was wrestling, and it was amazing. I just saw a picture of it, and it was amazing. It was amazing. While you were pep talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay because you had a better idea of how to spend your time before your exam. You decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. That is it. This is it. The location of your final challenge, a test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent, and a chance to beat the pants off of Van Van, the supposed man-man, and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on, Broccoli Gal's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders.
Broccoli Gal, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam.
Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you.
Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious.
You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who's hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you. I'm gonna fess up about the practice dish. Oh, okay, you got me. Doing a little bit more than visualizing.
I know. My nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards.
It's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was a pot pie from just the smell?
Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all-butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else.
Oh no. Is it burning?
Ha ha, no. I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC.
I don't think that's legal. That's not a legal substance to be putting in your food. This is whatever we're cooking with. I don't know what's on these shelves back here, but it ain't TLC.
But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out.
A moment of truth. Wow.
Oh, wow. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking. And I could eat this all day.
There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. Here it is, guys. We're gonna do this. We're gonna get it. We're gonna be just signing off.
There are no rules. That is, except to cook with everything you've got.
You step up to the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese, plus the pot pie you've been practicing, are just the dishes that'll push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van Van and Ashley are preparing wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big, going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe, fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts at a full 10 out of 10, with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out,
really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Jason, it was Dolph Ziggler as Colonel Sanders. Jason, are you here? Who's Dolph Ziggler? Because he was Colonel Sanders and he looked like Colonel Sanders and it was scary. But like an amazing scare. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as he levitates through the air. He's levitating? Egg wash. Egg wash. Miriam furiously injects ingredients into a itty bitty pot of broth.
Best friend, Master Blaster.
This is a family show. Dan Man flexes his pectorials as he chops open a sea urchin.
Let it rock and roll.
Ashley scoops her pastries, not pasties, pastries off the tray with lightning speed.
Shallow personality spatula!
Even Clank gets into it. Oh, he actually says something. 5-dial pressure point chicken cooking technique. Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English? Yeah.
It was a singularity, as was foretold.
We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all.
Self-destruct. Oh, Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out of the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spell book out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? Jared, good night. Thank you for joining. We're at the very end of this game. So you'll have to catch up on this, because I think we're like just the very end of it, and then finally never have to play this game ever again, ever. Be so good. So, but thank you for carrying on as late as you have. It is getting late. So thank you for joining this special middle of the week for no particular reason other than I went to Corner Kick. That's why we're doing the show, because I went to Corner Kick. I haven't eaten out in like a week and a half. But anyway, you've got a book of your own. You're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's the almost certain evil magic? No. Do it the hard way. Who needs magic when you got passion? That's right. You're gonna do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. I believe in you, Broccoli Gal. Miriam notices too.
I've always believed in you, Broccoli Gal, since we were little kids, because we were the best friends ever. Forever.
You turn to notice Miriam is at your station cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who's cooking?
Tiny food? Sure, cooking time. I'm actually already done it, so I thought I'd help you.
Oh, that's sweet, but Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles.
It's a secret ingredient.
However, neither of you know that Colonel Sanders made that first ingredient up to throw you off the trail of his secret recipe. The boiling pot explodes. So he didn't use white rectangle? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes.
Oh, hi, Steve, the Spork Monster.
Steve, wait, what happened to Borko? You're not here to battle me, are you?
We Spork Monster are many. I think Borko will have a day off, but you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle. So I say you're doing pretty alright. Oh, hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. Better than TV. You crazy kids, your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out?
I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve the Spork Monster notices that you've got the Grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station.
I see you're up to crisscross. Some magical items and accidentally summoned me, huh?
Yeah, I guess it's alright. You're here. Would you mind tossing me some fresh noodles and a pot of salted water?
I'd love to. I always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was a little spork pop back in the old country.
You can find Spork Monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where it came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there.
Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition.
I understand. It's kind of like a time in monster school when I'd fall asleep during a stare during class. When I woke up,
You took a toss of serious stare at Steve, and he takes a hint.
never mind. I'll tell you later. Good luck.
Having suffered through this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. Yeah, you summon extra power. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange. As culinary energy flows through your body. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for... Yes, Broccoli Gal, your chosen one. You'll avenge me. The power you've been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue? Sorry. We have the same voice. It's confusing, I know. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know with this power you could do anything, except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. But don't worry, dear Broccoli Gal. You may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you've earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I must say I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. All you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're going to need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the tests? What'll happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. Are you suggesting? If we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union.
Time's up, students.
With time expired, it's the moment everyone has been waiting for.
You must now prepare your and present your dishes.
A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete.
It seems we're missing some students. Pop and Clank.
From off screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student.
Hey, I'm playing.
It sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there.
Miriam, would you mind?
Inside the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants.
Pop, get down from there right now.
Let me guess. Did Van Van have something to do with this?
Oh, wait, that's me. I didn't say it in that voice. Let me guess, did Van Van have something to do this?
When someone asks for a wedgie, you might refuse.
Losing my voice.
I thought a wedgie was a salad.
It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything.
I can't feel my legs. Might I be excused?
Sure. You kids and your pranks, I must say, it's not the worst prank in UCSAL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second, pranks, Clank. Where did that pressure cooker roll off to?
You wait to hear a signature whir, beep, or onomatopoeia, but there's none.
Somehow he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester.
Wow. 3 whole days long.
But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now describe your dish.
I've made tender udon noodles and savory soup.
My word, it's so delicate in that teeny tiny Naruto tamaki. I spy a float in this itsy bitsy bowl.
Yes, chef.
Please, call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name.
Yeah, sprinkles. And some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself.
Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl.
Sublime. Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on. I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine. I'll enjoy it all by myself.
And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much, it was less than a thimble's worth of soup.
A+. Rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours.
Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug. Why is she hugging me? She did this.
Thank you, Broccoli Gal, for helping me to believe in myself.
Van Van, you're up. Now describe your dish.
I made uni over smooth egg custard and an Axun urchin shell topped with caviar.
Did you skewer one of the type of urchin with spines for a second different colored type of urchin?
Yes, Sprinkles.
A bit much, don't you think?
That's exactly why I did it. A bit much, too much my brand. Doesn't it look cool?
Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around.
Woof woof.
Please be gentle with my cuisine.
Good.
Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded.
Ouch. My tongue.
The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting.
I can't eat this. It keeps poking my tongue. Disqualified.
A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles would make it difficult to eat? Dejected, Van Van does not go gentle in the night.
Disqualified for glamour?
Don't discount simplicity.
This isn't the last you heard of me.
Yeah, it's pretty violent. He's a violent person. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk.
I know. Yeah, I'm a dog. I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student, Ashley. It's time to step up. Now, describe your dish.
I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rose water syrup topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass.
That actually doesn't sound too bad.
Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I do ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempt to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece.
Don't eat the food at a cooking school.
Got toast in your ears or something? Broccoli Gal, I told you it's a display piece.
Ashley, I must say, it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at the cooking school.
Yeah, which is why I cooked it. I did an extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realize we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating, School for the Hungry. I suppose if you can smell it, you absolutely insist, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral.
If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified.
Lose my voice. Rage overtakes Ashley, and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up.
You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you.
And with that, Ashley storms off to be rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone.
This is not the last you heard of me either.
If this class gets much smaller, I'd be teaching myself.
You and Colonel Sanders, the final cooks, step up together.
Two chefs.
What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese
has become something else.
He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Uh-oh. I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays.
Just when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing. and completely blow me away. In all my 49 dog years of life, I have never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. You pass, and you pass, and you get a pass.
That's an Oprah reference. Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win. Together, you and Colonel Sanders made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive, even Van Van and Ashley are drawn back in by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you've passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on. How could they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment to get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy.
DJ Dog is in the house.
You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist. Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Van Van and Ashley tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were the villains by apparently changing their outfit. Ashley needs more pants. There's pockets sticking out of those than pants. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting.
No ghosts allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws.
I was never actually a ghost. It's all just a trick to get you guys to finally notice me.
Oh, amusing.
And now that everyone's together, it's a smoke monster. Just totally mellowed out.
Hello everyone, the Spark Monster's no more. From here out, I'll prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name, Party Monster.
Student tries to finish what he has to say, but everyone's too wrapped up talking to Party Monster. Dejected, student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found love in her cooking. And you know what she's gonna do great. Red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? It's Pop. He arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat? A crown.
Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it would be the least we could do for the school's dean.
Oh, now I get it.
And we get a new wing of the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor of such and such.
The music as the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who has arrived late to the dance. Now that I've graduated, I can reveal my truth. Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing. I am Clank, and I am not on this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. What? What?
I actually feel like I knew it this whole time.
Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me?
I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I have just begun to learn who I really am. This isn't the time for me to devote my life to figuring out who you are, Clank.
You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear that she's managed to surpass you in that regard. I understand. Kind of. Humans are weird. Portal opens up. Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives.
Howdy, classmates.
Just like the first day you met him, he's come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time it's a full meal. I didn't get to be the most famous. Oh,
I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken.
No, it's not the end.
As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor.
Broccoli gal, what are you doing sitting all alone?
Oh, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance.
I wonder, might you tell me what are the qualities that you would expect to find in such a lucky person?
Off the top of my head, I don't know. A spicy musk, a tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, just to name a few.
It truly is my lucky day.
Would you dance with me?
Yes, I would love to.
As you glide across the dance floor hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you.
And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off. And I'll be so glad to spend it together with you, Broccoli gal.
How sweet. We'll work together and play together. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks.
Work together? Well, I think this is something I'll just need to do by myself.
But who will help you run your restaurants?
I don't believe in help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward?
Could it be you found a love connection but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef? Can you live with only half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with his other love, the life of an entrepreneur? I suppose I could enroll at pastry school?
Oh dear, Broccoli gal. I'm sure that you'll find your place eventually. And along the way, you'll have me by your side.
The end. Did it, guys. I can go to bed. I don't have to play this game ever again. I can go to bed and never have to play this game again. Go to bed, I don't have to play this game again. Thank you, KFC, for making this game. Even though you upset me, the whole book thing, I learned away from doing that. Thank you. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you had fun. I had a good time. It was a fun time. We did a good job. Jared, let's do one more. I'm losing my voice somehow. Fight Jared real quick. See how that goes. We're gonna go back. Let's see if this works. And it do work. Thank you, Spinning Jason. He showed up. I was surprised he came to visit. That was a good time. Jared's upset. He's killing me. I'll find out what's going on with the URL thing. What Jared's sending isn't working. Find out how he's doing it. I think I know how. He killed me again. Congratulations on your extra sip there, Jared. Thank you guys for watching. Open that back up. You guys can join back in. When we do another show on Saturday, be ready to go. There's no credits tonight because it's in the middle of the week and CC is just freaking out. But thank you guys. Hope you had fun. Calm down a little bit from my day of work. So this was a good little thing. Shh, stop. I'm gonna go night night. So I bid you guys adieu. You enjoyed. If you had fun, join us on Saturday. That's when the real fun happens. Is on the Saturday shows because Jason will be there. And that's what people tune in. It's for Jason. I'm like the host of the show, but I'm also like the sidekick of the show, and Jason just is the forerunner. The energy is palatable. Watch Saturday, you'll know what I'm talking about. That's all I'm gonna say. But thank you guys for watching. And if you're good, maybe on Saturday we'll read a little bit from the How to Goodbye Depression. If you constrict anus 100 times every day, malarkey or effective way, we'll read a little bit of that. See that? That's good stuff. Can't make that up. It's a real thing. That's simple. Yes, Cece, we're going to bed. Jesus Christ. Thank you. See you on the flip side. I don't know where the flip side is, but good night. We'll see you soon. Like in a few days, hopefully.